Hello, my name's Kevin. I'm one of the horticulturalists here at the Greenery Garden Home. Today's topic is on composting and getting the best out of it in your garden or in your pots. One of the great benefits of composting is that the plants that you put it on will grow much better and often flower much better. And remembering that it can also be used in pots, it can be added to potting mixes, also can be used to mulch pots through the warmer months of the year. There's various types of materials that can be added to compost. Organic matter of any sort is suitable. In compost bins, I would probably avoid adding things like potato peelings from the kitchen or pumpkin seeds. Generally, what happens if they're added to compost, these, when you do come to put them on the garden eventually, can become a nuisance. You have potatoes growing, or you'll have pumpkins sprouting throughout the area where you've used the compost. So it's probably better to avoid using those initially. Generally, any vegetable scraps other than those are very, very beneficial. Remembering that it's worth getting a balance of dry material and moist material in your compost bin. You don't want excessive amounts of either, because either the compost will be very, very dry and not develop very well if you use a lot of dry material. If you use a lot of wet material, for instance, wet vegetable peelings or grass clippings, they tend to make the compost very moist, and you end up with this sloppy sort of mess which isn't beneficial for the garden. So a combination of both, say 50-50 is ideal. Don't throw in a whole heap of grass clippings. It's worth mixing dry material with the grass clippings before it goes into the compost bin. Another thing to remember is compost works a lot quicker and develops a lot quicker if the compost is aerated. So on a regular basis, it's worth turning over the compost with a garden fork or the like, just to encourage oxygen into the compost itself. It helps to process the compost a much faster way. Remembering that compost can take up a reasonable amount of space, although these days there are compost bins that are more compact for people that have got smaller gardens or apartment type gardens. Indeed, you can even have them indoors. As you're producing your kitchen scraps, you can add them to the compost bin. Remember that composting is a great way of recycling. A lot of products are not sent to landfill. If they're added to the compost, they have the added benefit of producing great plants, and you're disposing of the product in an environmentally safe way. For those people that don't have room or space for a compost bin, here at the Greenery Garden Home we have bagged compost for your convenience. It's suitable for any plants. This is a product called Grow, which is ideal for incorporating into soils. Be wary that on heavier type soils like clay soils, the compost is going to improve the structure of the soil, but you don't want to overdo it. If you put too much compost in at the one time, particularly with new younger plants, you may have problems with the roots getting burnt. So it needs to be well incorporated when you're mixing it through your existing soil. Can be used as a mulch, helps to retain moisture through the warmer weather and the drier weather, and as the compost breaks down as a mulch, it also improves the soil structure. For those who don't have room for compost bins, it does come in bags for your convenience. Well, thanks for watching. And if you have any further questions, Greenery Garden Home's open 7 days a week, and any of our horticultural staff will be more than happy to answer any of the queries that you might have regarding compost, or indeed any subject that you feel you need help with. We're here to help. Thanks for watching.